right now on how to get more energy. Number one, and this is crazy because it's absolutely free, but we forget about the importance of water. Water is key. If you drink enough water, I would love for you to post in the comments below how much you are drinking. So I want to see how much you guys are drinking. What do you think is enough? And how are you gauging your hydration? Because hydration is so important. And oftentimes, if you are struggling with energy and you are drinking coffee after coffee after coffee to boost your energy, or energy drinks, or the White Monster, which I absolutely love, it could be that you are dehydrated. So very, very important. You need to be drinking enough water. Okay, hello guys. Make sure to say hi when you pop on here. We are talking all about how to boost your energy. Charles says, my issue is procrastination. Procrastination, okay, is it procrastination because of lack of motivation? That could be a dopamine issue. There's so many different neurotransmitters going on in our bodies, and based off of what neurotransmitters you have, that can actually impact motivation and energy. Love it. A gallon minimum. Water is key. If you don't like water, some tips: flavor it with lemon. As soon as you wake up in the morning, before you have your coffee, take a drink. You know, maybe the rule is for you, every coffee you have to follow it up with a water. Try to limit the amount of coffee you have. I know that seems crazy if you are struggling with energy, but really limit the amount of caffeine you have. Instead, switch to water. That's going to be really helpful for you. The more caffeine you have and the more that you are going to be pushing through this lack of energy, it's going to burn out your adrenals. You are going to burn out eventually. So it's so important, if you are someone who is constantly pushing, that you are doing something to support your adrenal glands, whether that's consuming an adaptogenic herb like Ganoderma is great, reishi mushroom's great, as well as taking an adrenal product that might have something like vitamin C or B complexes in it. B5, B6, vitamin C are all really important for adrenal glands, as well as adaptogens. There are so many different adaptogens out there, and essentially an adaptogen is a herb that helps improve your resiliency to stress. So number one tip is water. Number two tip is to support your adrenal glands. That one sort of got thrown in there. The next one that's really, really important is sleep. This again is something that we undervalue, and we just push it and we go and we extend our bedtimes to get things done, and then we are exhausted in the morning. You need to be going to bed by 10 o'clock. You also don't want to be exposed to a crazy amount of bright lights or be looking at your phone before bed. What you can do is you can buy a pair of blue blocking glasses. These are extremely affordable online. You want to be wearing these as the sun goes down. We need to be mimicking that natural sleep-wake cycle. And if you are having lights blasted on you late at night, that is going to be messing up your circadian rhythm. That's going to be negatively impacting your energy. That's going to be negatively impacting your hormones. So get a cheap pair of these glasses. I like these ones because it has the side frame to prevent the light from coming in. A lot of people will use the Flux app and dim their computer screen, dim their phones. That's fine, that's great, but what about all the other light that's in the room, okay? You can't dim the light on your phone but still have overhead lights and expect that your circadian rhythm is going to be normal. So get your blue blocking glasses, and then in the morning, what you want to do is expose yourself to sunlight as much as possible on as much surface area of your body as possible. It's going to be a little bit harder going into the winter time, but that's where your vitamin D lamps can come in really, really helpful. Sleep, water is foundational for your energy levels. You have to do it. If you are not sleeping and you are not drinking enough water, then nothing else is going to make up for this lack of energy. And how easy is that to fix? These are like 20 to 70 bucks depending on what it is. Mindset is the next one that I want to touch on. If you are waking up each and every day and you are telling yourself that you don't have energy, that there's nothing positive going on, that today's going to be so awful and it's going to drain you, no wonder why you're tired. You need to do something each and every day for your mindset. I was actually at a conference where Brendan Burchard spoke, and he is a high performance coach, and he actually said that for those of you who are, waking up in the morning and the first thing you do at your pillow is you grab your phone and you start comparing yourself to other people on social media, or viewing your emails and going into reaction mode where you're like, oh my goodness, that is going to be reducing your level of performance by 30%. if you are checking your phone within the first hour of waking. So within the first hour of waking, what I would challenge you to do if you're having low energy is to instead journal, do something for gratitude, write down your intentions for the day. Anything that's going to positively impact your mood is going to positively impact your energy levels. So make sure to be looking at your thoughts, because your thoughts dictate your awareness, and where your awareness goes, energy flows. So if you are manifesting things in your life, whether that's low energy, negative things are happening to you, you need to look at what your mindset is doing, because they are 100% connected. So in the morning, for the first hour, do not look at your phone, because that's going to reduce your productivity by 30%. Do something like gratitude, meditation, mindset, intentions for the day. Something like that is going to make a dramatic impact on your energy. Because again, if you're just hopping on here, it's not that you have a lack of time to get everything done that you want to get done. It's that you have a lack of energy. And if we can boost your energy so that you are feeling positive, that you're feeling motivated, that you can go and you can exercise and you can pick up your kids and you can help them with their homework and you can, inspire and educate other people if that's what you want to do, then everything's going to be a lot easier for you. Let me know in the comments below if you are on here, if you're catching the replay, thanks for joining. Let me know how many hours of sleep you are getting per night. So if sleep is an issue, I want to know. The other questions that I was asking you guys is how much water you drink. So just type in the comments below. I want this to be a conversation, and I can see that some of you are on here. So let me know how much sleep you're getting and how much water you are getting. If you are not doing those two things, then that could be sabotaging your energy, okay? It's amazing to look at nutrient deficiencies as well when we're talking about energy. I love to check nutrient levels either with blood testing or with organic acid testing. Organic acid testing is going to show us what your body's doing with carbohydrates, how your body is processing fats. Do you have enough cofactors, meaning vitamins and minerals, to support your energy cycle? What we have to do, our body actually has to take the foods that we eat and convert it to energy. And it's a fairly complex process. I am so sick of memorizing the Krebs cycle every single degree that I've done in school. It seems like every single year we had to memorize this Krebs cycle, but now I really know the importance of it, because there's a big process from taking the food you eat and converting that to energy stores. So if your diet is lacking in key nutrients, you're not going to be able to be properly utilizing the fuel from the foods that you eat, as well as you're not going to be properly utilizing your energy stores on your body. So if you are someone who has extra weight on your body and you're struggling to use your fat for fuel, it could actually be because there's a nutrient deficiency in your body. It could also be that there's overall increased levels of inflammation. That could be from gut infections. That could be from eating even healthy foods. We get this misconception that, I've been exercising and I've been eating healthy foods and I'm still not seeing the results I want. I'm still tired. I'm still carrying extra weight around the midsection. And that could be because even though you are eating healthy, it could be the wrong types of foods for you. Even though you are exercising, it could be the wrong type of exercise for you. So it's important this is where individualized medicine really thrives. It's important to know what is good for your body versus someone else, because for me, I think pea is incredibly healthy. It's a legume. It has the resistant starch and the fiber. But for me personally, pea is not good. Egg yolks are not good for my body. It creates inflammation, water retention, fatigue. So you want to know what those unique foods are for you. Common ones would be gluten, dairy, as well as your nightshades, so your tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and I could do an entire video if that's something that you're interested on, just on food sensitivities. But consuming foods, even if they're quote unquote healthy, if they are creating inflammation in your body, that could be making you sick. As well as nutrient deficiencies, we're talking B vitamins are important, iron's important, as well as we want to look at what your thyroid's doing. So the most common form of hypothyroidism, meaning low thyroid, is Hashimoto's. And I see this all the time in my practice, that women will come to me with signs and symptoms of Hashimoto's, but their labs, they've been told by their medical doctor that their labs are quote unquote normal. Then when we look at the labs, only TSH has been tested. TSH is the brain signal to the thyroid to produce thyroid gland. Maybe your brain is still signaling your thyroid to produce thyroid hormone. That doesn't mean that your thyroid is listening, and that doesn't mean that the receptors are actually binding to the thyroid hormone and it's producing the reaction. So what I like to do is do comprehensive thyroid testing. We want to know what your TSH is, We want to know your T3, we want to know your T4, we want to know your reverse T3, and we want to know what your thyroid antibodies are doing. So if your immune system is producing antibodies to attack your thyroid, you could still have signs and symptoms of Hashimoto's or low thyroid, even if your T3, T4, TSH is normal. So we know that thyroid antibodies are elevated 5 to 10 years even before you have frank issues with your thyroid hormone. This is an amazing opportunity to intervene. We need to look at, okay, is there gut infections that are modulating the immune system and then your body's going to attack the thyroid? These are all connected, and there's research to support this. This is not just something that one person has said. We know that certain bacteria in your gut can actually trigger thyroid conditions. So doing a comprehensive thyroid test, knowing where your thyroid is extremely helpful. Time and time again, I am picking up clients having underfunctioning thyroid, even though they've been told for years that their thyroid's normal. So if you have signs and symptoms of low thyroid and you just know that something's wrong. I mean, I was told forever, your iron's a little bit low, your kids are probably the reason why you're quote unquote tired, and I just knew it didn't make sense. The brain fog didn't make sense. I was eating clean and exercising and not seeing results. That didn't make sense. My mood was all over the place, and it wasn't until I had comprehensive hormone testing, which included all of the female hormones as well as the thyroid, that I actually finally got to the bottom of it. So if you feel that what you are doing doesn't quite match up to your energy level, you need to see someone in functional medicine, a naturopathic doctor, someone who can get you appropriate testing so that you can prevent disease and optimize health. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to educate you on ways that you can optimize your health. I want to create superhumans. Health is not just the absence of disease. It truly is having enough energy and motivation and positivity to, create and inspire and go on to do everything that you want to do in this lifetime, as well as what you are meant to do. So finding your purpose. So just a quick recap: if you're wanting to boost your energy, sign up with the link that is in this video, because there is over 21 amazing speakers from functional medicine practitioners, doctors, life coaches, health coaches on educating you with free information on how to boost your energy. So you want to sign up for that. But also you need to be looking at your lifestyle. Water, sleep, so important. Wear these glasses at night so that you are not having crazy exposure to blue light, because that's going to completely mess up your circadian rhythm. It's going to negatively impact all your hormone levels. In the morning, try to be exposed to as much bright light as you can, natural sunlight on as much skin as you can. I understand it's harder in the wintertime, but a vitamin D lamp would be an amazing thing to start including into your routine. Focus on your mindset. Do not wake up in the morning moaning and groaning that you're not going to have energy today and today's going to be so incredibly horrible. Guess what's going to happen if you have that mindset? Instead, flip it to a positive journal, practice gratitude. The 5-minute journal is absolutely amazing. You can just get it off of Amazon. You want to be looking at your food, so making sure that you are getting enough nutrients. If you don't know what your nutrient status is,